Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Goods to pay, cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. He's a sharp little ball here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Walker makes the interception. Oh, they could be caught out here. Donnarumma clears. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Casemiro. And no, that was never going to make it. Conte. Now it's Rivaldo. That is Conte. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Romario. He's through, now is he in?
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Davids showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice sequence of passes, this. Davids. That's a... And the shot! Really well taken goal. Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Guardiola.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Dink through. Neuer can claim that. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Davids. Ribery. Davids. In with the challenge. Guardiola. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ribery. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Promising cross. In with a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Koundé is there, and he can pick it up. And he cuts out the supply. Ribery. Now it's Messi. Guardiola. Now it's Messi. Gets his pass away. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Conte, here's the name on everyone's lips just now. Always onto this. Oh, red, nice interception. Guardiola. Davids. And it's from Mario. Messi. Ribéry. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Neymar. He's through here. Walker spots it and intercepts. Ribéry. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Ribéry.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Romario. Davids. Rodri does well to get it back. Fires from distance. Davids. Donnarumma catches it safely. Guardiola. Now Davids. And it's from Mario. Nicely worked. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Ah, he's given it away. Now the finish! They've done it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 21, Neymar, el dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. So the first goal of the game.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start.
Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Bastoni, he won't be happy with that one. Messi. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Good to pay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And they win it back again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Haaland. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Romario. That has been cut short. No way through. And here's Romario. And that's really well manoeuvred. Romario, great chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Tepe can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Tepe quickly running out of time here to realise their promotion dream and still trailing.
Yeah, it's getting to that time now, isn't it? Keep things simple, get it up front, ASAP.
Davids. Guardiola. Nicely aimed pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ruben Dias. Davids. Ball is over the line. Guardiola. Davids.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Palmer, foot in. Vermin. Now it's Romario. Bastoni gets a foot in here. That's a nicely measured pass. He's done the shot away! Madrid have got it back and they'll have another... That's that, the end. Tepe perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Tepe desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Goods to pay cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, a delicate chip through. Into the middle. Walker defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, and he's through the middle. Romario gets... Can he finish? Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it. Oh.
And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Romario. Romario. Oh, it's Guardiola. Header! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Goods to pay are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Donnarumma gets it away. Galatasaray have it back and can go again. Ribery. And it's Romario. Ribery does really well to win the ball there. Son Heung-min. Ribery. Romario on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. Son Heung-min, approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, super! Now the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control. And it's Messi. Now it's Romario. And it's Romario. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Son Heung-min. And that could set him on his way. Donnarumma is there to clear. Romario. Time and again they are repelled. Ribery. Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. Conte, here's the name on everyone's lips just now. Now he's just misjudged that one. Good to pay. Looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Romario! And again! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Now it's Romario. He's away! Big chance! And he hits the net! There is just no stopping him! He has made the stage his own!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Clinical, just clinical. And got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance! That's another chance! And the first half is done. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Giuseppe have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Good to pay, pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. That gets things going for the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. And it's Messi. Valverde with a definite foul there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Ribery. And it's Messi. And Messi! And he steered it beyond the post.
Messi put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Vanderson. Messi. For Ribery. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Ribery! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? Goods to pay, can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe chasing after it. Messi pinches it off him. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or...
And Romario! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That is good alertness. And he's picked out the run. Romario! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Goods to pay with the corner, there first. And he's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Kyle Walker clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Palmer deals with that comfortably. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. He's played him through. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Ribery! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 16 minutes is number 5, Ribery.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Romario and Romario! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Hakimi. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar. He's having a hit! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Quality ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Mbappe. Goods to pay are trailing against the run of play. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And he's on his way. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Guardiola.
Gustepe are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He won't be happy with that one. Ribery. Almost half an hour in now. Fenerbahce trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Romario couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Palmer looking to run onto it. Palmer! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And it's Messi. Davids, it's a sharp pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's just beyond his reach. And that is as far as they're going to go. Palmer. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Palmer. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Davids. Oh, played through for the wide man. Keeper's ball. Fenerbahce. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ribery, Romario, and the shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Gustepe grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
This man very much flavour of the month. Driving forward. There's the hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Strong running down that left flank. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific header. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Conte. And it's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And he's intervened well there. Ruben Dias. Ribéry, who does have an assist to his name. Renan Lodi makes the interception. Always onto this. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Deftly away. Davids. Messi.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Donnarumma catches it safely. And they can counter here. Well, nicely intercepted. Conte. Wrong shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Backward it goes. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good alertness.
Well, it seems as if he's...
Van Dijk has been caught there, it's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Fenerbahce are down to 10 men. Ribéry. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi. He gets big. Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Romario demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And now he has two. Good to pay, go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But
big header! They've done it! The maestro, the legend, and now the hat-trick hero. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Good to pay. It's Griezmann! He scores! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Number 16.
Fenerbahce have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
20. Mbappe.
No way through.
Number 11.
Good to pay. Moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
5 minutes added time.
And here's Neymar. He's got tall. And for a moment, time stood still. Five minutes to add. He's played him through. He's had it taken off him. Griezmann. Griezmann looking to run onto it. And he thumps it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt, it
to
is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, nicely intercepted. Haaland. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that
Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
And that has left him in a heap. He's through here. Now it's Romario. There's the hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's away! Mbappe! And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Davids. Now it's Romario.
Such good technique.
Big chance, must be! Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That has been slung wide. Ribéry. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is... And Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Götze have their second corner now. Messi goes short. Greece have the chance to go the other way. And here's Romario. Oh, well played. Camavinga.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just a big chance! One-on-one! Loose Messi! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And Messi gets through on his own. He'll try to keep this alive. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. What a throw in. Romario. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Mbappe! Van Dijk. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Romario. Rice gets over and intercepts. Haaland. Ribéry. Conte. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Romario. That has ended up in no man's land. Davids. Haaland is onto this. Walker gets good distance on it. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Lampard. Davids. Goods to pay. Do have a chance to counter here. Davids. Now it's Romario. And it's Lampard. Chance here to counter. And that's gone loose. Ribéry. Guardiola. Conte. Messi. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Romario. Oh, well played, well played. Olise.
2 added minutes has been
Ribéry.
indicated.
Romario. Lampard. Fiddles it through. Messi. Messi receives it in a good position here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Goods to pay, head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Goods to pay, head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Camavinga for Rice. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ribéry promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga, and here's Haaland. Oh, he's onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gently done. And it's Ribéry.
Oh, that's such a good run.
Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Romario. Rice. And it's Ribéry. And here's Haaland. Haaland!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. Romario running with the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice. A real chance if he can get through.
The attendance for this
Just
match
about up
was
to the hour now.
71,600.
Oh, good to Haaland! Goal, Greece! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Greece take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's picked out the run, face to face with the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids, Conte, Messi, well read, and the danger is averted.
Gustepe showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is good strength. Bastoni looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's let fly! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ribery is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Well, it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Ribery. Number 10, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field, number 16, Thurman. Number 11, Joshua Kimmich.
And now they can spring out of defence. Soyuncu kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Haaland. He's got the shot away! And that would have won it.
Haaland really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
And it's Lampard. He's in plenty of space here.
Greece surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, just skips past his man. Messi, he has found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly.
Substitutions taking place.
So, third corner of the game. Hernandez. Greece are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Messi. Mignon can claim that. No, that was never going to make it. Soyuncu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Neymar. That's a shade optimistic.
Greece probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Messi has created one goal already. Davids. Hernandez. Fermin. Kimmich. Messi. For Conte.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk. Rice. And the ball's a good one here. He's had a hit! And he hits the net! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Goods to pay can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
And if you do have
Your
a chance
reflections
today,
then, Jim.
please take some time out to
Gustepe
give your
desperately
support to our
failing
better
to
stadium
impose
fund.
themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Out for a throw. Vinicius Junior. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cafu. De Jong. He's gone for goal! Jordi Alba. Cafu. Brilliantly cut out. Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Good to pay, finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Giuseppe are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Jong. Cafu has it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He can get that clear. Davids. Messi. Now it's Ribery. He might be it. Ribery! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ribery clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That is Conte. Guardiola. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koundé. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu. Cafu. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Conte. Davids. Now it's Romario. This is... He's got the shot away! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't.
Great hit! This time, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Cafu simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Final ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Good to pay, get the ball rolling for the second period. He can run onto that, and he's searching. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half. Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Good shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Jordi Alba. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. And it's Jordi Alba. Oh, super ball! An uncompromising challenge. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Romario.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Floated through, and he's there to get it away. Almost an hour gone. Jordi Alba, who's set up one goal so far. Kante does really well to win the ball there. And it's Ribery. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kante, looking for the runner. That's a nicely measured pass. Messi finds himself offside. Van Dijk. It's Ribery. No, that's been intercepted. Romario. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh no, this does not look good. Jordi Alba. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Messi, and he's certainly onside here. Jordi Alba. McAllister. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Now it's McAllister.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that's really well manoeuvred. De Jong cuts it out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Mustepe clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Romario proves just a little bit too strong. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And Romario! Messi. Now it's Messi. Tries a shot! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 10 serán sustituidos por...
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
El dorsal 90.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
El dorsal 14, cambio de jugadores.
Terrific header! It's in! The maestro, the legend, and now the hat-trick hero. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he...
Header! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Romario lapping up the limelight here. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pass somewhat off target. Oh no, what has happened here? And Romario! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hernandez becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Now it's Neymar.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
In comes the big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Conte. And it's Drogba. Oh, good spread. Now it's Haaland. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Now it's Haaland. Oh no, this does not look good. Drogba! Goal! Argentina! The breakthrough strike! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Drogba. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bayer.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Guardiola. For Ribéry. Haaland. Bellingham finds himself offside. Davids. Guardiola. Now it's Romario. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And Messi! Bellingham. Rodri. White is always looking to play quality balls.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Messi. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Gustepe certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half. Just a set.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Oh, Ribery! Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good ball, and this look... And Romario! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Drogba, Haaland. Neymar. Chance to... There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Davids wins the duel this time. Oh, delightful ball. Romario. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Gustepe really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Romario, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's managed to get free. Real chance here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Romario is onto this. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is expertly dealt with. Argentina have it back and can go again. That's the throw. Romario. Costa Curta cuts it out. Played out to the right. Under an awful lot of pressure. And he welcomes it in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Roberto Carlos. Interesting ball. That is a great pick out. Haaland showing good feet. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Gustepe are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ribery. Bellingham. Neymar. White promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great ball. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And we have our very first corner. White goes short. He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Well cut out, no margin for error. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab it.
He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Good to pay. Do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, again, there's no way through. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Haaland in acres of space out. Bellingham! And that is wildly off target.
Bellingham put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Drogba. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Decent hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Romario. Engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a good ball through. Pass is just off target. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Romario. Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Haaland, great hit! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. Drogba. There's a no-nonsense tackle. He has found the way through.
Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Fermin. Messi. For Romario. And that's put paid to a promising move. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Bayer sends that a long way. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez receives it in a good position here. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly...